Do you know which searches Amazon is spending your budget on? Most sellers point to their match types and get it wrong. By the end of this video, you will know how every single Amazon advertising match type works and how to get the most out of each one. We're going to cover exact, phrase, broad modifiers, path expanded match types along the side of close match, loose match, complements, and substitutes targeting groups. Hi, my name is Claris, and I've spent over 8 years growing Amazon brands at AMZBs. My team and I have spent over $40 million on Amazon advertising, generating over $300 million in revenue. And I'll show you the exact targeting tools we use to do it. Before we get into the actual targeting types, a very important distinction has to be clear, as everything else simply builds on it. A keyword is a word or a phrase you bid on, while a search term is whatever the buyer types into the search bar. And those two are often not the same. When you add a keyword to your ad group, you also pick a match type. The match type tells Amazon how closely a shopper search must match the keyword. The tighter the match type, the more control you keep over which searches you're paying for. In a manual campaign, Amazon gives you 3 keyword match types: exact, phrase, and broad. They differ in how much control you keep versus how many new searches you discover. Exact is the tightest and mostly controlled. Broad is the widest and loosest. The phrase sits in the middle. Exact match shows your ad when the searches matches your exact keyword. Today, exact match isn't as strict as it was 4 to 5 years ago. Amazon now includes more than just plurals, singulars, and articles. They also add search terms that could include other endings or closed variants, not only the exact phrase. That being said, exact match still does its job, and it prevents Amazon from showing your ad on search terms that would have other words. For example, in one of our campaigns, we set sun sleeves for men as exact match keyword. And Amazon not only matches that exact phrase, but it also shows the ad on closed variants of the same words, while keeping out any search with extra words added. Exact match is where you want most of your ad spend to go, and the reason is control. When you know a keyword converts and you want to rank on it organically, you don't just want to bid on it. You also want to decide where you show up for it. Currently, top of search placements are the best tool for ranking organically. They are only available at the campaign level, which means that the majority of your exact match ranking campaigns should be single target campaigns. Phrase and broad are your discovery match types. You use them to find searches worth moving into exact match campaigns later. Phrase match includes everything that the exact match has, and it creates an order requirement. The buyer's search have to include your keyword as a phrase with the words in the same order. This match type allows Amazon to include extra words before or after your keyword phrase. For example, a phrase match keyword, bathrobe for women, is still shown under terry cloth, bathrobes for women, or bathrobes for women, long length. The ad showed because the words stayed in the same order as phrase match requires. Customers just add their own keywords around the phrase, and you catch all of those variations while keeping the order locked. Phrase match is usually the middle ground you're going to lean on most once your product is established. You still pick up useful variations and long-term searches, but you screen out the loosest traffic that broad would let through. Bids are usually located between your broad and exact bids, and the search term report is more likely to contain mostly relevant search terms. However, as non-relevant search terms appear, you still want to add them as negatives. If you have an exact match campaign active, and you should, which is targeting the same keyword as your phrase match, it is highly recommended to include the keyword phrase as a negative exact in your phrase match campaign. Today, broad match feels almost the same as an auto campaign with slightly higher relevance. It makes your ad eligible for searches related to your keyword, including synonyms, related terms, and searches that might not even contain your words from your keyword at all. For broad match example, our keyword is sun sleeves. And in the search term report, we see that it matched hand UV protection, arm protector sun, and more. Neither of those has the word sleeves in it anywhere. And Amazon still served our ad because it decided the meaning was close enough. However, we still a match for the search terms that include our words like sunburn protector sleeves for truck drivers and sun long sleeve cooling. Since broad traffic is usually the least qualified, your broad bids tend to be lower than phrase or exact match for the same keyword. Check the search term report often cut what doesn't work and move to what does into exact. A broad match modifier is still broad match, but you add a plus sign in front of the words that must appear in the shopper search. If your keyword phrase has 2 words, Amazon will definitely include at least one of them. With plus protection plus sleeves, for example, you're telling Amazon that both words or a close variant of each must be in the search, while still allowing broad's flexibility around them. You keep a broad's ability to find new searches, but only ones that include your main words. And because Amazon is reading searches more loosely now, broad modifiers behave like normal broad matches did several years ago. The plus sign hold broad match to your main words, while everything around them is widened. Now, broad modifiers are especially useful on sponsored brands. Normal broad match on sponsored brands is even looser than on sponsored products. It is much closer to an auto campaign, where it's more likely to advertise on searches that don't contain your keywords at all. Adding plus signs to those sponsored brand keywords reins that back in. Our PPC team reaches for broad modifiers constantly, since they keep broad match discovery without handing Amazon a blank check. Now, that being said, normal broad matches still find their place in our advertising structure. Now, before we get into the product and auto targeting, if you're finding this useful, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as a thank you for doing that, here's a picture of a giraffe. With product targeting, instead of bidding on customer searches, you bid on where your ad appears on specific products and categories across Amazon. We call this product targeting, and the industry calls it Product Attribute Targeting, or PAT for short. PAT was launched on sponsored products in 2019, and Amazon has since brought it to sponsored brands and sponsored display, making it available across all 3 ad types. PAT works 2 ways. First is category targeting, or CAT for short. You aim your ad at an entire product category rather than just one listing, and Amazon shows it across the products in that category. You can narrow it down with refinements, targeting only products in a certain price range, above or below a star rating, or a particular brand, or with or without Prime eligibility. When you're covering a whole category, category targeting reaches a broad audience, which makes it strong for launches and for browse-heavy categories where shoppers explore a lot before they buy. The traffic, though, is broad, so conversion rates could be lower and the ACoS higher, unless you use those refinements to focus on products that you can realistically win against. The second way is ASIN targeting, where you aim at specific products instead of a whole category. With ASIN targeting, you choose the exact listings where you want your ad to appear. This is far more precise than category targeting. You show up on fewer listings, but buyers are already looking at a product much like yours, so intent is high and conversion rates usually beat category targeting. The most common use is putting your ad on competitors' listings, especially ones priced higher than yours or showing up with weaker rankings and fewer reviews. So when the competitor compares the options, your product is the stronger pick. Now, as with everything else, Amazon is always looking for more ways to make advertising specialists' lives harder. And ASIN targeting is of course no exception. So don't be surprised when in your single target PAT campaign, the search term report doesn't only include the product detail page, but also customer searches. And yes, you heard me right. ASIN targeting shows up under search terms in the search results page. For example, we targeted just one competitor in the arm sleeves category listing in an exact match PAT campaign, and our ad still appeared in customer searches for arm sleeves and compression arm sleeves. Now, when you add an individual ASIN to target, Amazon gives you 2 options: exact and expanded. Exact targets only a particular ASIN with related search terms, but expanded targets the ASIN plus other products Amazon links to that ASIN, the substitutes, the complements, and the items buyers frequently view and buy alongside it. Think of expanded as the broad match of product targeting. You target one coffee maker on expanded, and Amazon can also place you under other coffee makers, on coffee filters, and on the beans people buy with that coffee maker. You reach related products with one click without handpicking every ASIN. And just like with keyword targeting, your ASIN targeting can start with expanded to discover which products convert, watch the report, and then harvest your winners into exact ASIN targeting campaigns where you control the bid product by product and the placements campaign by campaign. To find good ASINs in the first place, harvest them from the complements and substitutes groups in your auto campaigns, or the search term report on your category targeting campaigns. You can also point ASIN targeting at your own listings to defend them, which is a topic of its own, and I've broken it down in my Amazon Advertising Defense Campaigns video, which I will link at the end of this one. Now, everything so far has been manual, where you pick the keywords or the products or the categories yourself. But auto campaigns do the opposite. Amazon picks the targets for you based on what it understands about your listing, and it sorts them into 4 targeting types. You can bid on those 4 targeting types separately: close match, lose match, substitutes, and complements. The first 2 work on searches like the keyword side we covered, and the last 2 work off products like product targeting we just went through. Close match is Amazon showing your ads on search terms that line up tightly with your product. With lose match, Amazon shows your ad on search terms that are only somewhat related to your product. So you get a much wider range of search terms. If your listing is not fully mapped in the Amazon system, you can expect your ad to appear under unrelated search terms. Substitutes show your ad under ASINs that are similar to yours, and complements shows your ad under ASINs that could be used alongside yours. So your ad shows on listings that pair well with what you sell. So auto is really Amazon doing both sides for you at once. Close and lose matches are the search sides, the auto version of keyword targeting. Substitutes and complements are the product side, the auto version of product targeting. That's why we treat auto as the best place to discover new targets. We keep the bids usually lower than our manual campaigns. We let them gather data, and then we pull our winners into manual, convert the search terms into exact phrase and broad keywords in their own separate campaigns, and substitutes and complement products into our product targeting. For the most optimal setup, we almost always choose to separate each targeting group into its own campaign. So we have 4 automatic campaigns: lose match campaign, close match campaign, complements campaign, and substitutes campaign. In a full advertising strategy, these targeting types work together in cohesion, and by utilizing every single one of them for their advantages, we're able to grow our clients' businesses to multi-7 and multi-8 figures annually. And if you want to help with that, we are offering complimentary account audits. We'll look at how your campaigns are set up, where you're overspending, and what to fix first. The link is in the description. And before you go, watch my Amazon Advertising Defense Campaigns video. It's the natural next step after everything we've covered here today.